Okay. Let's see, it looks good now. Let's make this public. Let's get this thing out the door. And, yep. Public stream, please. Done. Hit save. And good morning, everybody, and welcome back. As of course it is Friday. We are going to be Skynet asked me if we could start a night show at 9 o'clock tonight, because he said that the earlier shows are too early in the morning for him, or early in the afternoon when he's still working. And I said to said probably could. I don't necessarily have a problem doing that. Also, for those of you who did not know, Noodles and Butter will be on Kermit and Friends this weekend on Sunday at 2 o'clock Eastern Time. So if you're interested in seeing Noodles and Butter in a interview on Noodles on Kermit and Friends, it will be on Sunday at 2 p.m. Eastern, or I believe at 11 a.m. Pacific time. So you can check that out and enjoy Noodles and Butter together to hang out and powwow. Okay, so that's going to be coming up with Noodles and Butter on Sunday at 2 o'clock Eastern Time on Kermit and Friends. I do have the links for that. I will have to post them, although I believe that was posted on my Discord as well, as makes it easier for you to find it. I also want to remind people that it is important to keep in mind as we get into the colder months that there will be a lot of new and improved things going on as well. We are going to be working on Silvermoon Radio. We're going to be having our first show for the season coming up. And so, yes, you can check that out. That will be coming up this weekend on everyone. And right now, that's... I'm trying to get these... Also, we're going to be setting up a new monitor here on the website to actually have two monitors on here. So this one, of course, will be the main one. Will still remain the same. There will be a second monitor either on this side here, and we'll be changing this to a 3.6 millimeter lens, thus allowing us to be more of me in the picture, or mounting the same monitor on the other side of the monitor across the mixer panel, allowing us to reach out to you. When I'm playing the game, we'll be able to read the chat on the other screen. It doesn't really matter which way we do it. It's just, it's going to be a new tool that is going to make it possible for us to go further and enjoy the best of all worlds. So, yeah. So that's the cool thing. So we're going to try to reach out to as many people as we can here on our show here. We also have noticed that there's a lot of watchers. I see you. I see the 3 watchers. I know. Some of you can go, oh, whoopee, 3 isn't many. Well, 3 is fine. Stopping Crime W says, Angela says, morning, Michelle. I will jump on 10 on just in the middle of a few things. Okay, let me get that set up, because what happened was we had a slight problem with the internet this morning. Nothing that I wasn't ready for, so took care of that. I sorted that problem out. What I did was I started the stream out as private, and then I made it public after I tested it was working. How you doing, Krista? So let's start by first of all getting this screens up. Also, for those of you who didn't know, I am going to be getting some more cosmetics. I bought some foundation, but I'm going to get some more cosmetics so I can look like my youthful self in the past when I was a teenager. Yeah, I know I still have the high forehead. That's still the same. You can see my hair was growing out at that point in the picture. It's not bad. I'm doing fine. I sent Patty a message. I'm blessed. Oh, thank you. Anyway, the people don't really know this, but the one of the rules that the Autumn Steward does is prepares people for the role of the Snow Queen. Now, people don't know this, but the whole role of the Snow Queen is to maintain, in the hemisphere that she works in, northern December, the gestation of the plants and animals in her hemisphere. So she's actually kind of serves more like a preparing for the world for the new life to spring forth from the earth. As the earth right now would be her season, her hemisphere would be in a period of between the death of the crone and the birth of the maiden. She's the one who's kind of helps to provide that transitionary state. I know it's kind of weird, but it works like that. So, yep. Also, as I said earlier, the noodles and butter will be on Kermit and Friends this weekend at 2 o'clock Eastern Time. So, if you would like to talk to Noodles on Kermit and Friends, I will post a link to that in the Discord so you can find it, or I'll post it on the community tab so that way you can actually go there and I'm gonna pin it. No, I did it wrong. I want to copy this. Copy. Alright, so I'll post it anyway. Okay, already it's posted. I'll post it again under my name because some people have blocked Nightbot, and so they will never see the Nightbot messages. So if you are one of the people who have blocked Nightbot, I know other channels use Nightbot as well, so you might not see all the messages, such as the pinned links and things like that. So that's why I copied them over. I use Nightbot kind of as a secretary. That is here, store these messages as regular occurrences, and then I can come back and watch them again. Please do not forget to put a like in the like jar. Like jars are free, they don't cost money. You also, of course, shows that you do appreciate the efforts that are being put into the content, which is much appreciated. So let's just check the sound, make sure this is working. Excellent. Cute picture, really. For those of you who don't really know where the picture came from, it was the picture that Skynet did. But what I did was I found a nice urban or suburban type of winter scene, and I put it so it looks like you're seeing a headshot of her walking around in on the road in this winter town scene. So that's why you see that picture, because it makes more sense than just a white background. So it kind of provides a bit of contrast. Um, Says we don't need to talk about the snow right now. Yeah, I know. Okay, so Silvermoon Radio is going to be up on the air coming up in a couple of days. On Sunday, the 25th, will be the first Silvermoon Radio show in months. Vapor asked me, he said, if we're going to still play some World of Warcraft. The answer is yes. However, one problem I have is he's level 70 now. And my character, my new mage in that server is level 5. Yeah, this is going to be fun. The weather for the next 10 days is going to be in the mid-teens. Rain on some days, not on all days. There's Andrew Scott. Let's get him on panel here. Oops, I'll get this monitor over here. Oh yeah, I'm Andrew coming. Good morning, afternoon. How you doing?
Joe, how you doing yourself?
That's good. So anyway, it's cooling down here. Right now, it's only 12 degrees outside.
It's 15 here just now.
Okay, so it's a little warmer where you are.
Yeah, I was saying yesterday. It's like it was getting a bit warmer, but it's just like when the seasons change, it's not a case of suddenly things just suddenly go cold.
Well,
So eventually it will get very cold.
well, think
Like
of the good
December and January
news.
here are very
Think of the
cold.
good news, since you don't have air conditioning. But think of the good news.
Well, we don't
Now
need
you're
it
not going
now.
to be sweating
Always-
like a sheepdog.
no, that's always a good thing.
Yeah, so yeah, you're not gonna be sweating like a wet, soggy sheepdog. You're gonna be at least be able to be the three C's, calm, cool, and collected.
I hope so. I hope so. The cold can drive you crazy as well because especially up here it does get very cold. Especially when you get to the later stages of winter.
Yeah,
Autumn's fine. It's not so much. I know the Autumn King was telling us that your rain is over and stuff like that, but I like autumn because it's like a mixture of between summer and winter. And you get that sort of like, okay, the occasional cool day, but then you got the occasional mild day.
right.
And you get to also see the leaves in the trees that look beautiful. I mean, there's places here, Michelle,
Yeah.
and in the US as well, that look incredible. Can you imagine Yosemite Park, how it
Um,
would be looking by October?
how would be how would it be looking in October? You mean the fall foliage or the
Yeah, well,
temperatures?
Yosemite Park in general, or some of the major parks, that are used for tourism and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And
I
they are stunning.
now that autumn has started up, I got a feeling you're going to see, besides the changing of the colors and leaves, you're going to see your heating's going to go on now more.
Well, as I said to you the other day, I put my heating on for the first time since May. That's how hot it has been here.
Yeah.
You know, it's been a really, really hot summer. I mean, July and August was insane. You know, for our country anyway. You were talking 40 degrees. You know, well, that's what happened. You know.
Well, let me answer here Cole's question first of all. The fact of the matter is, what we're going to be doing to the studio with the new upcoming changes is we're going to have a wider angle lens on the camera, which is going to uh, give me a
Hey,
little more
Zero.
room, and I would
Mm-hmm.
be able to actually probably move my picture more of where I'm sitting now, be more to the right or left. um, so you'll be able to see more of me. Um, the new
Yeah,
monitor
but you
installation
fixed
will
that before.
also.
You've already fixed that now, Michelle.
What's that? What's that, Andrew?
If you ever have to go into somebody else's live stream or something, you fix that so people can't say, "Oh, we can't see Michelle's face or head or whatever."
Yeah. Well, I mean, with the new monitor adjunct installation, we're going to be able to have a separate monitor mounted right in front of me, so I'll be able to see the questions. And then with a wider angle lens, you're going to be
Yeah.
able to
Yeah.
see more of me, so I'll be able to crop the shot. And
See, that's the thing, Michelle. I don't think a lot of people realize that you can't do it that easily. You know, you can't exactly just suddenly look at the screen and say, "Okay, yes," or I'll reply back to you. So a lot of people will say to you in the past and even now, they'll say, "Oh, Michelle, why not responded to this person? Why not respond?" Because there's a lot going on. So I wouldn't worry too much about it. Just do what you want to do and fuck the rest.
yeah.
I'm on the mood today, Michelle.
Well, I mean, I was kind of wanted to
I'm
have
just
the if I had the questions like I said on the screen, like so I didn't have to look at it like this and have to worry about this poll here. Um, maybe if the camera, if the monitor, second monitor swings out over here, I'd be able to see the question and I'll be able to move this camera a little bit more to the
no, maybe not.
end with a wider
But
angle
people have to
lens
give you
and be able.
time. People have to give you time, and that's unfortunate with the internet and the way things are nowadays. People don't give you time. They don't give you, a minute. Really, they literally don't give a second. To
Yeah,
actually do something. You've got to be there and fast.
everybody's like, get off the pot already, lady. Did you get the monitor installed or yet or not? Like, well, but this way, I ordered the bracket. I already had the monitor. I already had the cables.
Hmm.
It is an older VGA monitor that is a 17-inch Dell. So it's a small.
Michelle, why do you get snow in the background?
Um, no, no, no. So that when I was meaning that I see the little me that's on the screen here, I could get myself more centered, and then I'd be able to have, I can have the
It's
same.
only September 21st, 23rd even. It's far too early for snow unless you live in Iceland or Finland or something.
Yeah. So I
See,
mean,
this
no.
is my favorite. Sorry, Michelle, you go.
I was just saying. It sounds like we're talking about two different things. Okay.
Yeah, Michelle, this is probably my favorite time of year because favorite time of year even because it's not too cold, it's not too hot,
Right.
but you get a lot of rain. Well, where I am anyway. But snow, no, I dread that period when it's like 4 months of it.
Well, my favorite season of all is I love is winter, but autumn and spring are nice because they're like you said, they're not
I like
too
autumn.
excessively bad. Um, you know, the snow hasn't really in autumn hasn't really kind of coalesced that much where you're gonna be worrying about
Yeah.
sliding to the moon and And in spring, the snow that's on the ground is melting, and then you're going to be able to walk more and get more
Well,
activities
we're
done.
a little bit off from spring. We've just entered autumn now, so we've got a
Right.
little bit to go before that happens.
Yeah.
And that's why I don't like people when they say, "Oh, like, oh, it's going to be winter in." We're heading into that dreaded winter. We just entered the autumn, for goodness sake. Give us a chance. Appreciate what you've got.
By the way, Germany right now is desperate for gas. Um, this doesn't surprise me any.
Zero. Sorry, Michelle.
Doesn't sauerkraut give you gas? Um,
Michelle, we're all going to be desperate for gas.
just kind of joke there. No, seriously. I would think that with the dairy farms they have and stuff in Germany, that they could probably make some biogas from livestock manure, and then um, import that into the grid. But for some reason, it seems like a lot of Europe, Germany is very dependent on Russian gas, and well, Russia basically shut the pipe off and said screw you. So I don't know how Germany is going to make sure they're going to have heat this winter.
I think Russia will be okay in a way. I hate to say this because they've got China on board, But I don't think it's quite as cozy as people like to think.
Well, they run the pipeline, so they can determine who gets gas and who don't.
Yeah, well, we're finding that out now. We're literally finding out now. So I don't know. I just dread November and December. So I'm saying to anyone that celebrates Christmas, like, buy your Christmas presents now. Get them from Amazon, whatever, before everything really, really bites the dust. Because it's gonna happen.
Well, as far as quick building of nuclear power plants do not get built quick. Sorry. I know that sounds like a great idea, but just like maybe we
It
could
does,
build.
but Michelle, these sort of plants. I mean, I agree with you. Totally agree with you. But these plants take ages to get set up. We should have done this decades ago.
Right.
We should
But
have
maybe what they could
decommissioned
do
them.
is they could refurbish ones that have been recently shut down to get those plants back operational.
That's possible, yeah. Yeah, that's
That might be
possible.
more of
But
an
even that
immediate
will take a
option
while.
is to
That
fix
would
the
take a
ones
while.
that were just shut
Like,
down but were physically in good shape to get those back up online.
my uncle Martin, he actually worked in a nuclear plant called Sellafield down in Blackpool,
Uh huh.
and even he says, even as this day, we should have had more because relying on green, supposed green energy is not going to cut it. It's not going to cut it at all.
No, it's
It's not
not.
going to work.
It's a it may
Hey,
supplement.
London.
Because like for example, the sun shines in the day when. That's when you're gonna want to run more air conditioners, right? So that's where solar makes
Exactly.
sense, right?
Yeah.
You can get
Yeah.
solar panels out there collecting the sun, then using inverters to turn it into the mains voltage that you need for air conditioning. And
Hmm.
but during the nighttime, there's more demand, obviously, for lighting
Yeah, of course.
and heating. So what's going to mean is that all of a sudden now, all that glorious high energy you get from the sun is not going to be an option. So what's going to generate your power at night? You know,
Well, not the sun, that's for sure.
yeah, that's not the sun. And then someone say, well, what
Not the
about
sun.
batteries?
Not the
Well, the
sun.
problem with batteries is uh, they're, especially lithium-ion batteries, they're toxic. They're not good for the environment. Okay, Paul wants to come on. Let's get him over
Ding
here.
dong.
That's one thing that's gonna be hard to get used to is having multiple panels up here on the screen. Hello, Paul. How you doing?
Yeah, I'm alright.
Hey,
That's
Paul,
good.
how's it going?
Yeah, All right.
All right.
I think it's gonna be break time from this show for me for a while. Just
Hey,
wanted to
what's
let
up? What's up, bud?
you guys know I'll be all right if I'm not around. I don't know. Just after yesterday's display of, I don't know. It's kind of
Yeah.
I kind of hate what the show's become. Michelle just sits here and complains until someone donates, and that's the only way she gets her donations. So that's the way.
Well,
She has
Paul has got a
How you
point,
doing,
Michelle.
random stranger?
Well, the point being is, that's the only way Michelle is rewarded. So that's the only way she knows to get money. So that's what she's gonna do. And again, if people like Craig keep giving into that, we're
What
never
are
gonna get
you
any content.
talking, Paul? What are you
Paul,
talking
Paul,
about?
Paul. I did it once, and I got 0 reward, and that was it.
Well, Michelle,
Not from
yesterday,
Michelle's channel, but from somebody else's.
Michelle, you sat up here yesterday, and then Craig comes on panel, and oh, my donations have dried up. You said that 4 times in 2 sentences. Oh, the donations have dried up. The donations, and then Craig, I'll take care of that after the show.
All right, now we're
Michelle.
talking about the need for more nuclear
I'm
power
talking-
plants.
Speak, Michelle.
Well, I'm talking
Paul,
about yesterday, Michelle.
Paul,
Again.
Paul.
Okay.
Our
He has got
topic
points,
today
yeah.
is about the fact that there's a shortage of energy, especially in Europe, because of the shutdown of the Russian pipelines, which is affecting Western Europe. And we're talking
Yeah.
about revitalization of older nuclear power plants to get them ready to generate electricity.
Topic, Michelle.
So could we please stick with the topic?
Well, my topic is I'm tired of you.
I already gave you a topic. We're
until someone
recovering.
pays you. I'm tired of you e-begging until someone pays you. We get no content. Whenever someone offers great content for money, you don't take it because you're just used to e-begging and getting it for you. And again, if people like Craig Sr. and others just keep giving you money for no reason, there's never going to be any content. The shit's going to stay the same. So
He
what's
has
the
got
point of
point,
even
Michelle.
sticking
He's
around,
got point. He's got point.
All right,
No,
Paul.
Michelle, you can't be nasty.
All right,
He's
what do
got
you
no
think,
point with
Paul,
this.
about nuclear power as a support
it's
to
gay.
support green energy? What do you think
don't
about
know.
nuclear power supporting and supplementing green energy?
I hate
Dab, you're totally right.
I hate the fact that you have to sit here and e-beg until someone feels sorry for you and gives you some green energy. You should just use nuclear power instead of e-begging. So with that being said, you guys enjoy the content. If there's anything
Paul,
good,
are you
message
going to
me and let me
contribute
know.
to the show, or are you
What's that?
are you going to
No,
contribute?
I just came to let everyone know I'm all right. If you
All
don't see
right,
me around
so
for a
that
No,
case, Paul.
Michelle, Paul's a massive contributor to the show, and he has actually stood by you through a lot of things. And I agree with what you're saying just now.
First of all, we're talking about green energy. We weren't even talking about the
Okay.
other topic. Okay.
Yeah, but topics changed.
Yeah.
That's the whole case of a talk show.
I mean, we'll talk about his topic in a few minutes. But I mean, as I said, back to the nuclear. I mean, as much as some people may say they don't like nuclear power, the sad truth is it is still a green energy system.
It is, yes, I know.
As
I
is
know it is.
hydroelectric. And,
I know that.
I know people say, well,
But you can't rely on
hydroelectric
these
dams have
things
problems.
forever.
That,
I mean,
for example, salmon can't easily swim upstream to spawn. That might be true, but they have come up with ways to get the salmon upstream to spawn.
see, I think that's messing about with nature. I don't think that's right at all. You just have to let things go. Like, for example, if things are going to happen the way they're going to happen, that's just the way it is, because it's nature. Like, North American Snow King would surely know this.
I mean, sure, if you listen to the way some people talk, that's like, nature don't matter, screw nature, we're technology, we don't need nature, blah, 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 blah. Actually, we need nature. After all, bees, for example, help pollinate the
because,
plants.
Michelle, we wouldn't be here without it.
Right.
And that's the way it is.
Right, agree. We wouldn't be here without nature. I mean, after all...
I'm not trying to be disrespectful or argumentative or anything like that, but without...
No, I don't see it as disrespectful.
We wouldn't be here.
But, I mean, the thing is that, right now... if we I mean, if we destroy nature and stick a finger in the eye and say screw you, we're gonna get screwed in the long run.
Of course, of course.
But at the same time, it would also mean realistically that we need to control our Earth population of humans, and we need to stop exploiting the planet as we have. Okay, that's true.
Yeah, but if you think about it in another way, the planet
But
is unfortunately there to be exploited.
human beings enjoy our comforts of the 21st century. Let's not lie, okay? So the problem is how can you balance the pleasures of having, for example, central heating, air conditioning, cell phones, the internet in general.
Okay, Michelle, remember that time you told me, and we've discussed a few times on various chats, when I was Francois and stuff like that.
Yeah.
How would Francois react to stuff like this?
Well,
How
how would
would
Francois act?
I don't know what your name was, but I'm sure
Well,
tell me.
remember, he was very much he loved Paris. He loved France. He was a loyal
Okay.
Parisian. You know, he was a nationalist.
Right.
He used to visit the countryside and the fields of the grapes of the wineries, and he used to take pictures with his camera.
Yeah, but what made his life feel good? What really made his life feel fantastic? Did he meet the woman of his dreams? You know, I'd like to know because if that's the case, I would actually follow his footsteps. You know,
Yeah.
no, I'm
Well,
serious.
he also loved good food. He was a little fat, not excessively.
Okay, well that's not me. I'm joking.
Yeah. He enjoyed French food. He enjoyed, you know, a lot of the routine everyday French food. Definitely a lot of bread, a
Hey
lot of
Craig. Hey Gianni.
wine. Yeah, it was. He was.
I don't think so, trolling. I think it's just frustrating for certain people to see the same thing happen over and over again. And I get that. I get that totally.
Yeah.
I get that. Sorry, Michelle, you go.
Yeah. Craig Senior said, "Michelle, I love the background. That's what I'm talking about. Excellent. Well, I'm actually working also to get
Hey,
some more
man.
cosmetics to work on my own complexion to get my look back to what that was. Obviously, that was kind of augmented, that photo. It is me. So I'm working on trying to get myself to look closer to that background image because that was, that's a glamour shot. It's not. It's me with all the imperfections gone.
Yeah, we everyone likes the picture, Michelle. It's really nice.
Everybody does.
It's Mariah Carey on steroids. You know, it's awesome.
Alright, Rusty. Rusty the cat's here. So.
Yeah, but I wouldn't worry too much about that. I think the more important issue is the fact that people have been supporting you. And sometimes it might look like it's a little bit like you're unsupporting them, if that makes sense. I know it's hard to cover it at every angle. I get that. I totally get it.
I guess now we have to talk about the topic that Paul wants to bring up. The donations.
That's up to him. That's fine.
Yes, we need donations. We need members. We need patrons. Okay. I just spent another $60 on some new components to try to begin to improve the studio. They won't be here for a few days, but the thing is that costs money. This stuff.
Yeah, but Michelle, what doesn't cost money is doing something by yourself. You could literally stand up and do a dance and a sing song or something like that, and people would love stuff like that. They wouldn't have an issue with anything else.
Which, speaking of singing the songs, we have Silvermoon Radio coming up on the 25th of
Okay,
September on Twitch.
2 days off. Yeah.
So on Twitch on the 25th of September, 7 o'clock, will be Silvermoon Radio.
Dab. No, but honestly, Michelle, you'd be surprised some of the things you could do. I mean, who cares what people think? That's what I think your problem is, more so than anything else. Just do what you want to do. If you want to, and I'm saying if, and it is an if you want to stand up off your chair and do a little dance and sing a song, and don't worry, you won't be copyrighted because you're singing it live.
Right.
Just try it. Honestly, I mean, I've done it before, and well, when I was doing YouTube, but nothing happened to me.
Yeah. And the thing is that, like I said, I'm working on some new content. So.
Precisely my point. So do it. Use it. Even just if something pops into your head, we're not telling you what to do. That's the only worry I've got.
Right.
I don't want people suddenly firing back at me saying, "Oh, you told Michelle to do this. You told Michelle to do that."
Well, that's the first mistake, is that people think that I'm just basically a piece of clay that they can mold and sculpt. That's not the case. Just put it in the background.
Okay. Although at the same time, I will say to anyone in this chat, you have to be allowed to do what you want to do. Never force anybody. They have to do what they enjoy. They have to do what they want to do, and that's the way it goes.
After all, that was the whole idea of YouTube anyway, was to express yourself. But I have to admit that YouTube administration has turned it into go fuck yourself. Which is sad, but it's true.
To a degree, I suppose it is, yeah. But do you ever get times where you just want to go a little bit loose,
Yeah. Yeah, well, that's one of the reasons why on Twitch we have that extra flexibility.
But that's not
don't
the
get
point of
monetized
YouTube,
on
Michelle.
Twitch.
That's Twitch. Twitch is not YouTube.
Right. But YouTube, for example, I did put up one of the music videos from my other channel on this one. Do you know how many views the Welcome to My World video got on this channel?
Michelle, I actually scrolled through a few videos. This is like last week, when I got back, not long after I got back, and I remember watching that you were contained by a wraith or something, like a ghost. I was shocked. I thought this is content. That's content. So you could pretend to be consumed by wraith again and just and wrap yourself in a bed and just start screaming out. You never know. I don't mean it in a bad way. I'm just saying that's what people like on YouTube, unfortunately.
Right. Well, for those of you who did not know, the Welcome to My World music video, which I originally had on my other channel, is done very well. We actually have, I was totally surprised to see this. Let's see if I can find this here. That video. Are you ready for this?
Hey, Dylan, how you doing?
Yeah.
So,
are you ready for these numbers? 246 views in 2 days.
Okay. Is that good or bad?
And that video is only 2 minutes and 53 seconds long.
Well, sometimes if you make things shorter, it tends to get more attention because people don't want to watch a 30, 45, 50-minute video, about the same thing, So if you make it just instant like that. That sometimes helps. I'm no expert, as I say. But I would say,
I just have some messages to
like
Krista here.
you've got so many viewers. You've got people like Paul. You've got Gianni. You've got Dabs, trolling, and there's people that want to actually engage with you. You know,
Right.
when I say engage, I mean I'm talking about other subjects. You know, and if you're like, I hate the word overruling, but well, over
Dabs,
speaking
Paul
is
did
maybe the
not
word.
quit.
No, I don't
I'm
think
just going to
so.
answer
But
some sides right here.
he's
Paul
just
did.
frustrated, Michelle.
Why is he. Okay. He's frustrated because you mentioned about the donations. Okay. Let's talk about
No,
this.
no, 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 no. That's not what it was about. It's the fact that you
No, no,
weren't.
we have to deal with it. We have to deal with the monster in the basement. All right, because sooner or later we're gonna have to deal with it anyway. All right, look, donations are what keeps this channel running. It costs money to maintain this equipment, and I can only buy so many parts right now. And
Yeah, but
I'm cheap for like 5 cents, 10 cents, so say BNC Connect or whatever. You have to realize that I have to buy. Equipment does need to be upgraded. Some
yeah.
things, for example, music licensing costs money. If you want to see more singing on his channel, you have to pay for music licensing, and that costs money. But some of the other content I do is no problem as far as cost, other than the fact is that it takes time to set up. For example, we're going to be doing a whole video kind of similar to what Linus Tech Tips does, showing how we're going to hook up the second
You'd be very
monitor.
surprised, Michelle. You'd be very, very surprised about that comment. It doesn't take nothing. Just sit on a chair, put on a microphone, and just do what you want to do.
Right. Well,
That's the thing.
actually,
And these people that
in this case, people are going to be able to watch as I hook the monitor up, and they're going to see as I tweak it, adjust it, get the cameras right, angles right.
yeah, I understand that. We said that yesterday. I get what you're saying there. But you don't have to be forced into anything you don't want to do. You have
Right.
to do something you want to do. It doesn't matter what the hell anyone thinks of it, but you have to enjoy it, because if you don't enjoy it, nobody else is going to. Because if people think that you are not enjoying your own content, they're not going to enjoy it.
Well, I enjoy my content. I'm certainly not making
Well,
videos just because it's sense to
that's
make.
why I come onto this channel and talk to you. I do enjoy it, but it's a varied thing. It's not just like a one direction thing that it has to be about this, it has to be that, because not everybody's interested in things like nuclear
Well,
energy
remember, one
and
of the things is that there's not too many registered blind people that do live streams on YouTube.
yeah, I get that. I get what you're
A
saying.
lot of them do videos, yes, but they don't do live streams because of the reason that they're trying to read the screen and read captions on the comments while they're trying to look screen worthy is hard. For example, how Casey sees it, she does only videos, but but that way she can focus on the camera. She can focus on looking straight ahead to you, so you can look into her eyes. The other people, Tommy Edison, he's totally blind. He can't see it
Oh,
all. So for him, the same problem. He would either have to have a screen reader, which I tried, to read the comments, which clearly,
okay.
yeah,
So there
problematic.
you go.
Okay, because the screen reader only reads so fast, so you can have hundreds of comments come in, and like even if they're all legitimate, let's say they're all legitimate comments. Let's say you got 10 comments. Let's give the number a little more reason. But at a time, a sighted person can get done with the 10th comment, the screen reader might be reading the second one.
Yeah, but Michelle, it's obviously you've got to sometimes cut things out. For example, Discord, I think that should be gone. There's obviously a bit of tension there from what I've been seeing, shown even.
So you
And
say
honestly, Michelle, I didn't need to be on the Discord to even see that sort of stuff. I get sent to me all the time, and obviously, I'm not going to mention names. Absolutely,
so
I
you
will never do that.
so you logged
But I
into
know
Discord
exactly
and
what's
you
going
saw
on.
how the Discord is now.
But it's more the point, the fact, Michelle, it's get rid of shit like that, do your channel, and enjoy it. If you're not enjoying something, don't do it. You know, I'm just talking like a, you know, I'm not
Craig,
really
I don't know where
taking a
everybody
Paul.
else is, but I do know that you're here, and Andrew's here, and Paul was here, and
Was here,
there's
and
12
Paul is
watching
bloody
the
good
show
fun.
right now. Even though they're not all chatting, there's 12 people watching right now. Got some new people, which is nice. How you doing, Hunter? So, like Craig Sr. says, is Michelle, we understand that because you have a eyesight disability, we all take that into consideration and understand. But I think some people, probably are like,
No, you're not, Craig. You're fine. Come up online.
well, let's get some people on the panel here. Let's get Craig
Yeah,
on
I'm
the
feeling
panel.
lonely here. You know, I'm
If
feeling
he's
lonely
free,
here.
I don't know if he's free. I mean, so he wasn't free.
And
Let's
for
see.
anyone that hasn't ever met Craig,
Why don't we also
he's
open
one
up
of
the
the
panel
loveliest-
to some of the new people too? So let me send a message out to the Connor,
Hey, Connor, how you doing?
and let's see if we can get some new people on the panel today.
I'm not telling anyone what to do, Connor, so don't even start that.
Who's the wanker telling you what to do? That's it.
Of course, she has to read it out loud.
And he's not really trying to tell me what to do. But let's get back to the
No,
Discord.
it's called advice, mate. I suggest you take your own.
So
Fuck
you
off.
checked. So you logged on and you checked out the Discord state of the Discord as it is now. I'll take that as a no.
Connor, nobody's trying to tell Michelle what to do. It's called advice. That's all I'm saying.
Right.
Hence the reason why I've never said you must do this, you must do that.
Right. So anyway, the point is, you logged on recently. You checked out the Discord. I don't.
No, I would never get into Discord with a fucking 10-foot
I
badge
lost
though.
you on my Discord was almost a year ago. It's a bit different now. It's not as bad as it used to be.
But I know there is some obvious. I know, pal. Don't worry about it. That'd be daft. But there's something going on with Tiger Kitty. Why is she suddenly getting so upset with stuff?
Denise is getting her shower and stuff. I have to help her, but as soon as I can. Okay, that's good. That's good. I'm gonna make an open invitation to anybody who wants to come on the panel. I mean, I know that Kermit and Friends does that with StreamYards. Of course, we can do this with Google Meets as well. I just ask that you keep in mind, please, that don't worry. The audience cannot see you. Others on the panel can see you. So if you start coming on here looking like you just stepped out of a shower, well, no one's gonna see you. At least not the audience on YouTube. Anyway, I will. But if you're really worried about that, just mute your camera.
No, Dab. Like Dab was saying that Discord is pretty cool. It was cool when I was on there. I just found it when that Monica and Charlotte shit happened. was like, nah, fuck this.
Well, Charlotte and Monica haven't been here in over almost a year. Over a year.
Out in the wire,
I mean, I talked to Monica
fuck
about a
about
year ago.
football.
About a year ago. Charlotte, I never saw again after she
Well,
left.
you never get an answer from them, Michelle. You'll never get an answer from them. Not once. Never. Out in the wire, I connected to because he was a man, he was a fellow dude. You know, but when you're talking to women, it's harder because they've got such high emotions and stuff like that.
Hmm.
And I don't mean it in a bad way. So anyone that says, "Oh my God, he's such a sexist," I'm not. I'm not a sexist.
Oh, so we have not heard from People of Peace in a long time either.
Yeah, well, he's a pain in the arse as well, Michelle. Let's face it.
Yeah. But he used to be a regular on the show.
Yes, Jenny, I actually really hope
Virgo
you're
Vixen
fine.
hasn't been on lately. Carrie hasn't been on lately. Or they may be watching the replays, I'm sure. Alright, so Skynet said he would like to ask me if we could have the 9 o'clock on Friday, 9 o'clock at night. I said, yeah, that's possible. So this week, on Friday, which is tonight, the night show will start at 9 o'clock. 9 o'clock U.S. Eastern
Oh,
time.
I'm utterly exhausted. I mean, I didn't sleep the other night. Remember I told you yesterday. I will try, but I'll definitely be in there at some point, you know, in some form. I might use.
Well, what I would do, Andrew, is if you want, since after the show, you can. I don't know what your day schedule's like. Because maybe you
No,
can go
nothing.
ahead, take a
I'm
nap,
off
and
Friday,
freshen
Saturday.
up.
It's all.
Yeah. I hope that they're doing well, yeah.
No, Michelle, I've got nothing to. Well, I said nothing to do here, but that's a lie. I've got to get shopping in and bills paid and all that jazz, you know. But apart from that,
That might be true, Gianni.
nothing else.
That might be true. He said, I think Monica and Charlotte had their hearts in the right place,
Yeah,
but the
something
emotions get the better of them.
and I'm talking about me out in the wire because we were both blokes. Like
Well,
both
I
men.
know that
Like,
I did enjoy talking to Monica, and I think that to me that
but
was very
Charlotte
important.
went too far. She went too far. She said stuff about people's kids, and I was like, fuck this, you know. Monica never
Charlotte
once did
does?
that. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely.
Okay.
You ask Shane. Well, out in the wire, you know.
Okay. Well, I don't remember really being any major problem with Charlotte, other than she got upset a couple times because of some stuff that
Oh
was being
my God, these were my old time friends.
Well, I think what it is though, let's not forget, my
CT, bud.
channel intersects a lot of different communities. We got your drama community, you got the Boyd,
I don't have
you
a
got
drama
the Kermit
community,
and
Michelle.
Friends
They
community
do.
now. You have all of these different people, and they're all wanting different things from the content. And they all have different ideas what the content should be, and that's where you just get into this strange kind
Yeah,
of.
good to see you, buddy.
She's like,
Yeah,
hey,
Michelle, what
where's
you
my.
have to do, you have to, if you want a channel to succeed in that direction, you have to be in the middle. Because you're also to get
Hi,
screaming
Connecticut
witches.
Clamor, how you doing?
He's a good guy, is he? Good guy, Michelle, trust me.
Well, Rusty wants his screen time, so let's get some Rusty
doing
screen time. He's like going, "Am I gonna get any screen time today?" Yes.
No, I don't think Charlotte and Monica wanted deliberately to have harm on the channel. Well, I very much
No,
doubt
you're
that.
not ruining the camera.
But
Uh uh.
they had their way of caring for you in their own way. Okay, if you don't accept that, that's your problem.
Big
You
kitty.
can't change things that have happened.
Yeah, big old kitty cat. So,
Hey, Craig, sorry, bud. Well, missed you.
alright, go ahead.
But honestly, don't worry about Charlotte and Monica. They're never going to be around. I mean, they're like a
Let's see.
pair of
Come on.
drunks and junkies. I mean?
So anyway, the point is that's Rusty the kitty for you. Um, it says Kickson says Connecticut Climber, great to see you. And is that just your name? What do you go by? Do you go climbing? I was brought up in Sedgwick, Maine, and
Thanks,
my
CC.
grandmother and everybody in the family would go clamming every. Oh, is that what it means?
Yeah, he's a climber.
Clamor means collect clams.
Yeah.
I have to get back to work. Miss telling, talking with you, Drew. I will be around. Clamor, do you take or dive? He rakes. Okay, he rakes. He rakes for clams. Okay.
CC Clammer is a really nice guy, and I'm gonna say it.
We still
And
would
I
like
will
to see
say
a
one
lot of the
other thing.
regulars come
Michelle,
back.
just stop. Michelle, just stop. CC Clammer is a really nice guy. Paul's a really nice guy.
Yeah.
Noodles is not a nice guy. Yet you keep bringing him back into your circle of friends. You'll never learn, will you?
No, Noodles is not in my circle of friends. In fact, the only thing is
I'm good, buddy.
he's on the KAF
Sorry.
page, but he's not a friend. He's just an annoyance. Kind of like People Peace is, but honestly, I think People Peace was not that much of an annoyance compared to Noodles. However, as I pointed out this morning,
He's a really nice guy, Michelle. Honestly, if you actually talk to CC Clammer, you actually probably enjoy his content more than anybody's. And I'm not just saying it in a funny way. I'm saying it seriously. Just get rid of those scum. Because otherwise, your channel's going to be dragged and dragged. And if you want donations, guess what? You might actually find it somewhere where people are decent.
so anyway, the most important thing is that Andrew is there are some people that I do want to see back here. I really would like to see them again because we had, for example, Ron the Church was a regular here for a while, but she came here particularly because she wanted to help a friend. That was me. But she hasn't been on since.
Okay.
People of Peace left because unfortunately he found out that I was getting sick of his.
He may have also left with the fact that he was hearing so much bullshit. You ever
that
thought
might
about
be too, yeah. People were getting kind of tired of him talking about Bulgaria left and right. Bulgaria this, Bulgaria that. You know, a lot of people are like, if you like Bulgaria so much, why did you leave?
So I having to give somebody,
Oh, I
a
know.
bit of a telling off. I
We
hate
have
it.
some
I
new
hate
people here now. We have new people
You
here.
need to listen sometimes. That's what Paul was trying to say earlier on,
Right.
and I think he was right. And it's not fair because he put a lot of people effort into the channel.
Yeah,
I
but
don't think it's fair.
you see, here's what I got a little bit annoyed about Paul. Okay, he out of the blue started talking about the donations, regardless of the fact that we weren't even talking about
You talk
donations
about
at
them,
this
not
point. We're
him.
talking about green energy, and it's like, why are you bringing up donations when we're talking about green energy?
Okay. So how about trying something different?
Okay,
When
like
I mean
what?
different, just well, easy. Just go out. It's still we've all just came into fall. Just go out and
Rusty, get your
show other
paws off my
things.
mixer board.
Michelle, I
Ouch.
know it's difficult. I don't mean to be a dick or anything like that, but sometimes you can. It's amazing what you can actually do with a phone and a camera.
Yeah.
No, Michelle, I know what you're doing. I know you've got physical disabilities and things like that. I know that makes it harder, but I think you've still got abilities to do certain things.
Uh, to answer Dab's question about people of peace, I don't know. Maybe somebody said that maybe he got involved in maybe a drive-by stabbing or something. I don't know. It's like I said.
Oh, Michelle, for fuck's sake, give me a rest. Because you're putting people off with this sort of talk. And you know you are. Who the hell thinks about a fucking drive-by stabbing? Nobody. Unless you're a
Okay.
nutcase.
Hey, Michelle.
Yeah.
All right. So now that we're not talking about nuclear energy, do you want me to break the situation down for you, Michelle?
Well, yeah. If you no, we're
All
trying.
right. So are you gonna pay attention and listen to me, or are you just gonna have your face in the chat and every time I talk to you, you're gonna ignore me? Because that's what you do every time. Are you gonna listen to what I have to say?
Yeah. Are you gonna listen
Okay.
now? Now we're talking about that
Listen to
topic.
what Paul's saying,
Right.
Michelle.
Okay.
Michelle, come
All right.
on.
Perfect. No, it's good, Andrew. Okay. So my point being, Michelle, is that as far as this channel goes, the content's always going to be the same. Okay. And I would have to be ridiculous to think it'd be any different and hope for something fun to come along like everyone else does. And I've come to that fact. My point being is the only way you get donations now is if you sit and complain about how you are not getting any donations in your bills. And then people like Craig Sr. say, oh, well, I feel bad for this lady. Let me give her some money. And they give you money. So then someone comes up and says, hey, let me give you $100, drink a gallon of milk. You're so entitled to the money that you just know that you have to complain and complain, and that's the way you get money. You reject these ideas of fun content for money.
The thing is, Paul, I don't think she's even getting money now. I think it's
Well,
gone beyond that point.
and like someone will simply say, hey, Michelle, I'll give you $10 to get up, get the colander and bang it. I'll give you $10. Oh no, I can't get up, it's in the kitchen. You're just so entitled to money now because you just complain and complain and complain and people give it to you, that when any idea of great content comes to your channel for even a donation, you just completely reject it because you just have to complain a little bit and someone will give you money. And I've tried to explain it to
He's right.
people,
He is right,
and
Michelle.
Michelle does, I've never seen that on any other channel. Any other channel I see does very successful. They put their link maybe in the chat once in their description, maybe even pin it to the top, and then just do a regular show. Don't talk about it. Don't ask for it. And they do great.
Right.
People give them content. Hey, here's $50. Yeah, do a dance for me. But you can't even do any of that, Michelle. And again, the content's getting really boring around here. It's the same thing day in and day out.
Oh, I'm trying.
Now we're gonna have to look at this fucking background here instead of the World of Warcraft for like the next 5 months. I mean, everything, and it would be for me insane to stick around and think anything's gonna be different. So the point being is, I just came on earlier and said I'm gonna take a break for a while from the show. It's not going to change. People are going to continue doing what they're doing, and the content's just going to be the same.
You
I'm just saying
assume too
I'm
much,
taking a
Paul.
break.
Well, no,
No,
he
I'm
didn't
serious.
actually.
You assume too much. You're assuming that
I'm not assuming, Michelle. Craig Sr. got on your show yesterday, and the donations have dried up so bad. We need more donations around here, Craig. You said it like 5 times until he said, "Okay, Michelle, I'll send you some money after the show."
He didn't.
Michelle, you cannot
Okay,
sit there.
Paul,
You cannot sit there in a chair
That's the
and
way
say
it went.
nothing.
And that's the way
You
it
can't-
went, Michelle. And
you
after
can't-
seeing that yesterday, and then Craig continuing to give you money for complaining, I know he wants to help you out, but again, it just ruins the content for the
Yeah,
show.
well, Craig backed out of that pretty quickly, didn't he?
You know, I'm just
And I
saying.
understand why. I understand why.
It just ruins the content. And again, it would be insane for me to sit here and complain about it all the time. That's why I just said I'm going to take a break from the show for a little while. You know, you can continue doing what you. I mean, even for Halloween, you're not going to get dressed up in a costume. You're not going to do anything.
Michelle, the best thing you could do would be dress yourself up as Dracula or something.
No, it won't happen though. Yeah,
I know this. I know this.
It's the same shit over and over. And again, you know, I'm not trying to be mean. I'm just letting you know where I'm coming from. I'm gonna let you know I'm just taking a break. I'm not leaving. Don't think I'm dead or anything if I don't come around for a while. But that's the reason why. I mean, it's just the reason why. It's just it's the same thing day in and day out.
Michelle, you gotta have a sense of humor to survive in this panel.
I mean, that's all. It's all there is, you know. It's just the same shit day in and day out. It's just getting kind of really boring for me. So I'm just gonna,
let's get that know that we are gonna have the 9 o'clock show tonight, like he wanted.
Oh my god!
You're not even paying attention. This is my point. You know, right here, nothing's absorbing. This is like I'm wasting my breath. But
Michelle, listen to what he said.
I just wanted to let you guys know if I'm not around for a while, I'm still alive. I'm fine. I'm just taking a break. You know, it's again.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll be alright. Just make sure you get a Halloween costume. Sorry.
Yeah. But again,
Michelle, this shit does not really affect me at all. I'm just saying because you've had people supporting you for a long time.
It's just boring.
Never cut me out easily. But you've had that for a long time.
Well, that's
and
the
yet you
reasons
don't respond to the appreciation.
Well, I have to agree with Bonner on one thing, and he said is you need to get more people to know about your show.
Oh god, that's the last person you want to fucking.
And she's just clueless on all this other stuff too. Yeah, that's the point. You know, you can tell her, but she gets it stuck in her head. So, I mean, I'll watch for a bit, but yeah, I'm not gonna really participate or come here like all the time. I don't know. Just if anything fun happens, message me. But
I've got a few ideas, Paul. I'm gonna put this to the Snow Queen.
Yeah. Well, the autumn. I'm gonna go watch the Autumn King for fall.
Yeah, this Autumn King is pretty cool.
I'm gonna watch the Autumn King for a while. I'm just gonna take a little break. But yeah, no. If you guys want the content to change, I spilled it out for you in big red letters. If you don't change it, that's on you. But
he's right, Michelle.
As well as the audience. I explained it to you guys, and if you guys keep handing her money for complaining, that's all. She's gonna see.
That's why I stopped. That's why I stopped.
Earn it. Earn it. You could be making tons of money, Michelle. Instead you just want to complain for it. You don't want to earn it. You could be making tons of money on your show.
And Michelle, at the same time, right? You could actually enjoy it. I mean, I love dressing up. Not that I would ever show any of you guys this,
I mean, this is the show.
But it's fun. It's fun.
I mean, the show has the same format every day.
Go get yourself some mascara. Yeah, I'm working on the makeup.
No, donations are dry, guys. Come on, guys. Donations are dry, though. She needs a very expensive MAC makeup.
Nicely, I mean.
Come on, guys. Give her some donation.
Chris, I agree with you on about the makeup. I'm already working on it. So.
I would love to see Michelle and Krista in lovely dresses and dancing with each other and stuff like that, and put that on video, and people would, they'll laugh. Of course they'll laugh. But that's just the fucking way it goes.
Yeah, you're asking too much, Andrew. Sorry.
But don't be so like tough-headed over it, skin-headed over it. Just go along with it.
I'll give you $20 right now to go in the other room and wake up Ed.
Paul, we did the gallon thing. Didn't happen.
Michelle, $20 right now to go in the other room and just wake
No.
Ed up. Yeah, see? Nothing. Any other person would be like, oh, sure.
Because he finally
Same thing.
got to sleep after he snored all night long.
Yeah, go wake him up. What's it gonna do? What's it gonna harm him? Just say, hey, Ed, wake up. I can't
Hey,
remember if you
Dora,
like
how
hot
you
dogs or
doing?
not. You know, nothing. You know.
Yeah, but the thing is, I mean, Michelle could kill Ed with one punch. We all know this.
You know,
Right.
the funny thing is, Ed complains about me snoring, but he was sounding
Anyway,
like
you
a
guys,
southern.
yeah,
Oh,
I'm
Michelle,
not-
you're missing the whole
He
bloody point.
wasn't snoring
Yeah. Doesn't
necessarily.
get it. I got company coming over anyway. I just want to come speak my piece. But yeah, you guys enjoy, you know, the same old shit day in and day out. And keep doing what you're doing, and I'm sure
I'll try to, Paul.
the content
you
will be
out.
great. You know. Well, if it ever does get to anything good, please let me know. You know, I'll pop in every now and then, but I'm not gonna, you know, I don't want to really just sit here and waste my time anymore for now. So I'm gonna go watch the Autumn King. Take care, Michelle, Andrew, chat. Take care, guys.
Take care, buddy.
All right. Anyway, the point is,
Michelle, point is actually, Paul's been a massive supporter for you over.
I know he has, but
many-
I'm saying
years?
is that he
But
also.
listen to him. Why do you listen to him? You
I'm
don't
also
listen to
trying
him.
to say is
You're
that
just
he's.
talking over him.
I'm also pointing out that he's looking at this in a very limited way as well.
Of course. Right, okay. I get that, yeah. But he's not a bad guy. He's not a deliberately
Haven't
trying to
Question
cause you
said Ed is a minor boss in the forthcoming Residence Evil 9.
Resident Evil 9, it's a computer game, Michelle. But as I say, Michelle, don't. I would say to you, Michelle, honestly, you may. I'm not forcing you into anything. But I think you might find this funny. Do a dance with Krista, with you and her in Halloween costumes or something.
I don't have any
No.
Halloween costumes. That's it.
Well,
I
make one. God, you're not fucking handless, are you?
don't have any customs. I just don't. See, I know.
So it's frustrating for people. You ask people to come to your show, but you don't do anything. And that's
If-
what Paul was trying to say.
If you get the views keep longer than 10 minutes, that's because of the typical viewer's attention span. Pretty much.
That's a complete lot of shit.
That depends on the
there
kind
we
of
go.
video you're doing, though, because some videos, like the camera showing the monitor configuration video, probably doesn't have to be shown in real time. That'll be just too long to show that in real time. But some videos do need to be longer than 10 minutes.
Krista, I love you, but sometimes you need to get your brain squared up properly.
Yeah.
The thing is, Michelle, what it is, what Paul was saying, and he has got every right to say this, you can't just sit in a chair and talk about the same things every day. That's all he was saying. He wasn't having a go at you or anything like that. He wasn't. You know, you have to change the subject now and again. And if people
Thank you,
want you to
Jojo.
do stuff like
Let's see, get JoJo in here today.
if
Actually,
you
that-
want to
JoJo is actually me when somebody
blink the blade,
Skynet
darling.
turned it into like a glamour shop, and I decided to buy some new makeup and stuff. Try to begin the process of actually trying to look more like that shot. Which
And
could be
hey,
done.
hey, Jojo. But Michelle, what Paul was trying to tell you was the fact that
Right now,
you're not
Krista,
gonna
I
get-
have not bought a music
Michelle, would you let me
license.
finish? Would you
Go
let me
ahead.
finish? Paul was trying to tell you if you want to get further on, you have to do other things. You can't just stick to one thing the whole time. Okay? Now, I'm not going to say any more about it, but it's pissing me off because I hear these little bastards in the background.
Okay.
And they are. Because they never input anything. They don't come with the panel, they don't phone in. So that's exactly what they are.
Let's see. That's called my dress. Ouch. Get
Jojo, my
down.
love. Yes, I'm tough. Yes, I am.
All right.
I
So
don't
let me
like to
answer
be like
Chris's
that, but
question.
when I feel somebody is in distress, I will take the higher action.
Krista, right now I don't have a license for music at this point.
I think I'll life for life, to be honest.
However, there
Sorry,
is a
did I say
music
that?
service where I can license music from for about $99 a month. And they would take care of all the licensing with the other record companies for $99 a month. Because I'm a YouTuber.
Michelle, Michelle, I'm gonna say one last thing before I go. Because
Okay.
this really annoy me right now. If you want to have a YouTube channel, right, do it your own way, but don't complain. Don't complain about it when things don't work out your way. Because there's people that do that and they get a lot of money. But don't complain about it when it doesn't suit yourself. Because it will suit them. And that's how it works, unfortunately.
Okay. First cooking video, we'll see what we can try to figure out on that. Or if you like, we can go live stream in the park or something and do that. That'd
Oh
be
my god,
different.
never
Or we'll
listens.
drive up the Soldiers Monument. We could drive up the Soldiers Monument. That'd be interesting to revisit the Soldiers Monument. Explain some of the history of Soldiers Monument. Some people don't really know much about it.
Well, do it then, Michelle. Don't just sit there and talk about it. Do it. And that's the problem. You talk and talk and talk, but you don't do. And
Well,
trust me,
Andrew,
Michelle.
I'm beginning to work on trying to do more things. Okay, I am doing
We've heard
as
this
much
one
as I
before.
can, given the circumstances that I have to depend. For example, like Krista said, we can go to Soldiers Monument when
Oh,
she's got the
Kristen, go
car. We
fuck
could go
herself.
out and show other things that Winstead. We can do that. You know,
Yeah, she's helped you a lot. I get that.
I know she has.
But I think what the problem people have on the channel is the fact that you don't actually show respect to her.
Who said I don't show respect to her?
Well, it's pretty obvious.
What do you mean? I show respect to Krista all the time.
Oh, come on, Michelle. We're not idiots, Michelle. It's obviously you don't.
A live band like Johnny Carson. Where would I stick them? There's not that much room here for a live band. And live band is going to require purchasing, or hiring the band to play in the show.
Thing is, I've abandoned a lot of things to care about one or two YouTube channels. And it's frustrating when they get spat back in your face. Trista is lovely. electricity to be kissed.
It's interesting what Endora says. I I guess maybe I need to ask. Are you drinking, Andrew?
No, I'm just bloody tired. I'm tired of hearing this shit every fucking day.
Okay.
Of course
Krista
I'm not.
said, or if you
So I've
like, we
got
can go
to
to that
make this
place in
morning.
Bantam where you can get that. Yes, that's where we're going to try to do that. Go to Arahusa Farms. Yeah. Absolutely. We can go to Bantam. That'd be interesting. Maybe even get a tour of the dairy barns.
I've only had to black glove 2 people since I got back. And that's strange, because usually they're well behaved, but I didn't go too far. I'm sure you know what I'm talking about, Michelle.
Yeah. Well, Andrew, sometimes, you know, I understand your frustration, but you need to look at it from, the other perspectives too.
Well, why'd you go back and fucking do something about it?
What do you mean?
Because it is frustrating for other people who are supporting you. Michelle, you know I love you. I'm not gonna fucking back down on that. Ever. I won't. I won't. But it is frustrating for other people that have just met you for the first time.
Okay.
Well, answer the question, bitch.
What's the question?
Are
Do,
you serious?
are you asking me if I still have feelings for you? Do I still think you're attractive?
No, that's not what I asked you. Oh my god. I'm saying you have to ask people what they're up to and stuff like that. And you think when you go away on holiday and stuff like that, out your mind. But you're back to the scum.
I'm not even sure exactly what you're trying to say. Okay, so you say you're tired of doing the
No,
show.
obviously not.
Alright, anyway, so the point is,
Don't interrupt
Andrew
me.
says you're tired of doing the show every day. You're tired that the show doesn't change much.
Michelle, all we were saying earlier on was just talk to other people. How hard is that for you to understand?
If the people don't want to come on the panel, I can't do
No,
anything.
but exactly. That's why you should be out there talking to them.
Right?
You're not a fucking imbecile.
We are talking to the other panel. I invited people up here in the panel. Mojo can't do it right now. Apparently, Craig Sr.'s taking care of his
Oh,
wife.
give me a fucking
I've
break.
even invited some of the new people. They didn't want to come on the panel either. What do you want to do?
Well, talk to them. Talk to them. That's what I'm saying.
I'm
Talk.
trying to.
Don't question them. Talk to them.
Christopher example says,
Oh god.
take the show on the road. Krista said, please read that chat, Michelle. I left you some messages. Okay. Nightbot, okay, we know what nobody said. Krista says, but man, she can't drive a car. I drive her around when I can once in a while.
Krista, go and
We
shut
can
your
do a show
fucking
on the
fat
road, but
face
you
up.
have to know
Nobody's
it
saying
costs
that.
gas money,
Nobody's saying that.
and we're not all rich here. You should try to get Ed.
You don't have to be bloody rich, you silly cow.
Okay.
Anyway, can walk out the door and say, hello, would you like to talk to me? What kind of fucking planet are you living on?
All right, Andrew.
Shut me off. What do you
I
want?
think you need to get
I
some.
am who I am, Michelle.
I think you need to
Right.
get some sleep. I think you need sleep. I think you
Well, I am
sleep.
bloody tired,
You
Dylan.
sound so sleep deprived. It's not even funny.
It's funny to me.
Go get a good
I
day's
wouldn't have
rest, Andrew.
anyone
Go get some
address me like
rest
that.
because you need it. You really do. You really need your sleep.
Michelle, I don't like people like Krista. And she's a fat, ugly cunt. I'm sorry, I've said it. There you go, Krista. The words are out.
Well, okay, Andrew, that's enough. All right. Thanks for being on the
Fuck
panel.
off.
Go get some rest, okay? All right. Oof. I don't know what I don't know what got in what he's been getting involved with, but that's kind of rude to say to Krista. I mean, come on. Come on. What did Krista do wrong? Calling her a fat person? I I want to get some better people on the panel. I wanted to invite. Oh, I'll make it public. Anybody. Too bad there's not a macro for that. Anybody wants to come on, you can. I never said you can't. Maybe I don't announce the stream enough times on the panel, but look, I'd love to talk to some people. Let's talk. What did you think about the comments that he said? Well, okay, it's your opinion. A lot of people like Krista. She's a good person. She means well. You know, she means well. I won't be back. You will be. Because you do enjoy being here. Yeah. And Dora, how would you like to come up on the panel? I'm saying I'm open to panel. Actually, the panel is always open to anybody. It's just that seems like it never really promoted it enough. I don't know what's going on with Andrew. I really don't know. I really don't know what's going on with Andrew right now. Krista is a great person. Yes, she is. And she's never done anything wrong to anybody. If it wasn't for Krista, we would have messed up. Because Krista helped me get the doctor's appointments. Krista's helped me get some things at the store, so I didn't have to pay for a shopper to do those things. Krista has come on the show and talked with you guys. Krista has made an effort to try to help me clean my home a little bit. I'm sorry, I'm not gonna unhide. This is where I'm gonna have to pull rank. Andrew, I'm sorry you feel that way. I really do. But honestly, I don't really feel that hiding somebody who necessarily disagrees with your opinion is good. I think that was a mistake. I think you owe Endor an apology. Because he didn't say anything bad. He just said Krista's a good girl. That's not my thing. Okay. I've also demodded Andrew for now. Because I don't know what he's thinking. I don't understand it. I think he's just having a funky time in his life. I don't know what the story is. He's a good guy who wants his best for you. I know he does. Alright, JoJo's coming on now. Let me get her on panel here. Oh, where it go? Okay. How you doing?
Hi, Michelle.
It's been a while. So, how's your day been?
I've been sleeping a lot, Michelle, really, to be quite honest. But, yeah, just waiting on funeral preparations. But, yeah, no, I just thought I'd come and see how you are.
Oh,
How
sorry
are
about
you?
that. Yeah, well, I mean, of course, I don't know about the funeral of the Queen. That was a big deal over there in the UK.
Oh, no, I wasn't talking about the Queen. I was talking about my partner that passed away
Right,
last
so there
week.
was a local funeral of a friend or family member, too.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, I just thought I'd come up and say hi. I haven't spoken to you for a while. How you doing?
So, a little bit confused by what Andrew was saying. I mean, what's your take on what Andrew was saying?
What happened? Because I had to run off quickly. Is he up here still or no? He's not.
No, he left. Um,
What
uh,
what happened, Michelle?
he was just saying is that he feels like we're kind of stuck in a rut. That we're in the same old place, and that we're not seeing any changes. After Paul starts talking about how you keep demanding donations, this, donations, that. When me and Andrew at the same time were talking about green energy and the reality of green energy.
Right.
Apparently, what Paul said upset Andrew, and then Andrew got derailed, and then we ended up talking about that money thing instead of the topic that we started out with this morning.
Okay. I'll see him in the chat. Are you okay, Andrew? You want to come back up?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm right now, like I said on the show, is I'm trying to work on improving some things on my show, making some things better, and
Yeah.
and Paul is like, yeah, but your content never changes. It's always the same old stuff. But he says it's always you. It's always beg for money, beg for money, beg for money. I said, Paul, when did I mention money on the show today?
No, I don't see it like that. I mean, I love it when you're live. I don't always come in at the moment, obviously, because I'm going through stuff. But
Okay, if you still want to come back
I
on panel
personally
here.
enjoy you.
Hold on a minute.
Like, you know.
Go ahead, Paul. Go ahead, Andrew.
2 seconds, Michelle. Let me start.
Hi,
Yeah,
Andrew.
Michelle, I think you're a little bit too harsh on Paul, and that's why I was saying what I was saying. So you took it on me, or somebody else did. I don't know how to remove rounches or give somebody rounches, but I was like, okay, fine. But he had a valid point, Michelle, and I think that's what you need to listen to.
So, okay, so you want to give a quick 411 to JoJo? I don't think she's totally understand what's going on here.
Yeah. Fill me in, Andrew.
Hey
Fill me in.
Jojo, how you doing, darling? No, what
Not too
happened?
bad, thanks,
What
darling.
happened? Yeah, I know you've had a bit of a horrible time lately. I'm sorry. I hope you're doing okay.
That's all right. Don't worry. I thought I'd just come up and see how everyone was. And
No,
so,
what?
what's going on?
Yeah, well, what happened was, I stuck up for Paul, and I was exterminated. Hence the joke about the Dalek joke earlier on. If you want to scroll up,
Yeah.
scroll up. Yeah, but Paul never got terminated. In terms of having his identity taken from him, but I did because I told the truth. I thought, well, fuck yous. You know,
What?
and it's
Paul's
really
not here.
annoying. It's really
What's happened to Paul?
No, Paul's fine, but Paul came on here and told Michelle to go and fuck herself, basically.
Oh shit.
No, I'm sorry, and I actually went along with the whole line of that, and I got punished for some strange reason.
Tiger, thanks. I love you, Tiger. Sorry.
You should see I'm doing even the drama hands.
Brotherly
No,
love.
no, Michelle, if you think that's gonna be a channel saver, you are in your bloody. You're off your fucking head, mate.
There you go, Andrew. You're a mod again. There you go. Michelle's just made you a mod.
Michelle, I don't give a shit about that.
Oh,
I
I
get it,
mention
and
it.
thank you, but I will say thank you. I will say thank you. But I don't like what you disagreed with. Paul is a good guy. Paul stuck by your channel the whole time.
Oh, I said to Paul this
I
morning
wasn't
was
listening.
me and Andrew were talking
Oh,
about
give it
good
a rest,
energy,
Michelle.
and immediately Paul comes on and he starts talking about donations. And it's like I
No,
said to Paul, I said,
yeah, but
right
he's
now
not the
we're
only
not
one, is he?
talking about
You've
donations,
talked
we're
to
talking
them a
about
lot
green
of
energy.
times. Yeah, but Michelle, you've talked about those also yourself. That's all I'm saying. Even Tiger. I'm just catching up. I'm really stressed out right now. As in, I'm stressed out right now.
Why, Andrew? You don't sound like your normal self. You sound a bit upset.
It's because I didn't expect any of this stuff to happen. If I'm honest.
Is there something
I
going on in your
didn't. I
personal
really didn't.
life, Andrew, that could be?
Michelle, this is your show. This is about you. So let's concentrate on you. I'm not trying to be a dick, but it's frustrating when people are really trying to help someone and they don't take the help. Again, that's probably another reason why it was blocked. Or not blocked, but my spanner was taken away. Oh my god. Come on, guys. I'm gonna see the fight. This funny
You got
side
your
of it.
spanner
I'm still a
back,
bit
believe
lost.
it or not, if you go check it out.
What? I don't care either
So,
way.
where is Paul then? Has he been on today?
Yes, he was on, and he said a very, very good thing. He made a good point, and he just buggered off. Quite right, you know.
Well, you might need to cool off a little bit. I
Oh,
don't know
come
because I
on.
wasn't here.
Yeah,
I wasn't here.
fair enough. Yeah, fair enough. But he's been seeing it for a lot more than we have.
Well, yeah, he's a big supporter, isn't he, of Michelle's?
Mm-hmm,
So.
mm-hmm. And that's what I said to Michelle earlier on. Who cares what everybody else does? But don't pretend and don't come on here like some sort of big person and say, okay, this is what has to be done. This is what has to be done. It doesn't work like that. You have to have the support of other people. Because
Yeah.
otherwise, what's the point? It's not going to work like that. And you know what really frustrates me, Jojo? It's when I see people making the most snide comments, the most horrible comments under the sun, and
Thanks,
they
Tiger
never
Kitty.
get touched. They never get touched.
Well, Tiger
And
Kitty,
yet,
why don't you
Yeah.
come up on panel and join us? And we could talk about those shots too, because I want to work on those also, doing something with the real me as well. Oh, it is me, but try to work on my actual skin complexion.
I love that picture of you, Michelle, Lumi. It's just very beautiful in the snow behind you. It's really
yeah.
nice.
Well, listen, Jojo, I really said the same thing.
Yep.
I don't understand why people have a go at me because of something I say is nice. You know. I
Who's
really
having a go at you?
Oh,
Who?
I won't say. I'm not gonna say here, but it
Yeah,
is
that's what I'm
happening.
working on. Because I got
And it's like,
foundation this morning.
what the fuck? I mean, seriously, I was like,
just stretch it that way.
I'm lost.
All right, Tiger Kitty's coming on panel now.
lose me now, lose me now.
Good morning. How you doing?
Morning.
Yeah. Hi.
Hi.
Hey, Tiger.
Hi,
Hey,
darling.
Tiger, okay, how you doing, Dylan?
Hey. Look, why aren't we looking at Michelle's glamour shot here?
I know, it's gorgeous, isn't it?
So I told her, if I remember when I'm out, because I never go to the makeup hole, I will pick her up a little blush, little eyeshadow, maybe
Well, I don't know
not a
anything
bright
about this, so
lipstick.
I'm out.
What, Andrew? Need your advice.
True.
I don't know about
What do you think?
makeup.
Think of blues for the
I'm a
eye.
man. I'm a man. I don't know
Oh,
about
come
makeup.
on, Andrew. You gotta say that glam shot is gorgeous.
It is nice. Yeah. Okay, fair enough. But I'm
And you
saying I
know,
can't talk about
Michelle
it.
has took it on. She's loving it. She was talking about wanting some makeup, so I'm just saying that I'll get her
Right.
someone now.
Right. We're
Yeah,
gonna
I'll tell you what, a bit of
working.
eyeliner and lippy on me, I look like a totally different person. It
Right.
doesn't take much.
The only thing is with Michelle, Jojo, so I doubt Michelle's put that much makeup on herself, and with her being hard of seeing and things.
Yeah.
So I think just a bit of eyeshadow, a little bit of blush.
Yeah.
And
What's eyeshadow mean? What is that? I don't
Well,
understand what that even means.
Well, it goes on the lids of your eyes. It's like it
colour.
yeah, a bit of colour on your eyelids.
Oh, okay.
That's me now. This is real.
See, and then we'll get a little bit of foundation for her.
Yeah, I do.
What's
See,
that?
a little bit
foundation?
on the lippy there, a little bit.
Yeah,
Let's
what's
see.
what's
She's loving it. She's loving it.
Who's
Look,
loving
you can
this
tell by her
glamness?
face.
Yeah,
I don't
she's
even
fun,
understand
guys.
what foundation. What does that even mean?
Well, that's great stuff because that shove that over your whole face and that hides zits. And,
All right, I'm buying it.
Yeah, you just blend it in on your face. I don't personally wear foundation anymore, but you know, I'd still wear it if I was going out for the night.
It wouldn't
Just a little bit.
work. Does it work well with the beard though?
I'm sure Andrew will be a regular on the show.
Andrew's okay.
Oh, Michelle, I'm
Krista.
fine.
He enjoys being here, even though he was a bit upset this morning. He does like being here, so he's here in chat now.
definitely.
So
Krista, I'm fine. I was just frustrated about certain
Yeah.
things and which weren't being heard, if that makes sense.
It can be very frustrating.
Of course. Yeah, of course it can.
But anyway, Michelle, so Skynet asked you if you would do the show later because he's at
and
work.
I said I would do it at 9 o'clock. Originally, I said to him maybe, but maybe doesn't mean no, and it doesn't mean yes. But then I said, what the hell? Why not? Let's just do it at 9 o'clock tonight. It's no big deal.
Wow.
So, Yeah, the night show thing will be at 9 o'clock.
Yeah,
Saturday
that's
was.
excellent. Yay! I'm going to smoke a bong to that.
Any excuse, Jojo.
Yeah. Oh, you don't have to have an excuse for that.
Nice one, Michelle. I hope that
No, Jenny's right.
He got
Jenny is
temporarily
right.
demoted because he blocked Endora, and Endora didn't say anything wrong.
I wasn't talking shit about you. It's just frustration, the fact that nobody could get through, i.e., my voice, to Michelle. And I was getting talked over the whole time. That's not the way it goes, And when you get asked for advice and you give that advice, it's totally
Krista, you didn't do
swept under the
anything to him.
carpet. Huh?
Krista
It
wants to
can be
know why you
frustrating.
were angry at Krista.
Yeah, it is, Tiger. It is, Tiger.
It's frustrating. And like people think that I pay Michelle so that I can tell her what to do. There's no such thing as telling Michelle what to do.
No, Tiger, nobody believes that.
Michelle will do what Michelle wants to do.
Of course. Nobody believes that. That's the stupid.
It's just like with when people realized that I was paying for Paul and Skynet to play World of Warcraft. And they were like, oh, Michelle's just paying people to play with her. And it's like,
Yeah.
excuse
Yeah,
me,
but Paul
when
came
is
on the
that
channel,
wrong?
Michelle, earlier
Yeah,
on,
when
and
was
he
that
told
wrong?
you he was sick of you as well.
No. Well, I mean, I missed all this, but
There wasn't much
I
to
know,
miss,
and
to be honest, Alan.
Same here. I don't know what's going on. Well, I kind of got the gist of it.
it's all not that important. I don't think. I won't worry about it all.
Yeah.
Just another
Basically,
day.
what happened was Paul was saying, okay, he's fair of trying to help Michelle. That was the gist of what I was getting.
Right.
So, and I understand his point of view. I totally do.
I mean, there's there's no doubt there are things that are going on in the internet right now that people just find sucky. And there's so much stuff that's going on in the internet that people are just finding so sucky.
Well, I mean, I just want to say Chris is a wonderful person, really. I mean,
Yeah, Krista is lovely. She's one of the most. I mean, I just love to see Krista in a lovely red dress. I really hate one. Hey, I'm just being honest.
Krista, you're doing so well on your weight loss as well. I applaud you for that.
You don't need to lose weight for anything. Never forget that.
Well, no, I'm just saying, like,
I'm supporting you, women.
She does. Well, the only reason being is when I went to look for a dress for Michelle, and she's actually at the last size they do without it being. I mean, I don't know where she'll get her clothes from.
Yeah.
I mean, a 5X is the last size.
I wouldn't know.
Of Main Street,
I've never ordered dresses before, so I'm struggling that one.
In America. I'm size 8 in England.
Or Tiger, sorry. Oh my god.
You get it all mixed up.
I know. I wonder why.
Yeah, we sound alike, don't we? She's my lost sister.
But could you order a dress like that?
Morning, Dave.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm just saying, like, when it gets to the point you're at the last size in a
You make us look Last Supper, though.
It is.
Oh my God.
God, she can't get any bigger because she won't get anything off the rack. And anyway, it's not good to me. I wish she'd join the gym or something.
Well, or
yeah, Dave, come up. Then it'll be the real British gathering.
Yeah, come on, get up, Paul. Right.
How many Brits you get on panel?
I can't even see it. Have you ever thought about wrapping yourself in cling film or something? And just like steam yourself for like 2 days? and see what happens.
Oh crap! 2 characters too
What's the
long.
matter?
Do you
Trust
know
me,
what my worst
listen,
fear
these
always
might-
was? Like getting stuck in a sauna and not being able to get out, and then you just
Well,
burn to death.
it's the same thing. It's the
Look,
same thing.
Did
It's a
everyone,
cheap sauna, basically.
everyone get
Sorry.
that the night show now then will be at 9 o'clock out of respect for Skynet and these glam shots?
I think what Skynet did for Michelle was fantastic.
Yeah, I do.
Oh, he did. Then that's nice of him. Yeah, well,
I mean, that
I've only seen
background
that one.
picture is
Don't know about the other ones. Are they about?
no, I think it was just the actual figure of Michelle. The only thing I didn't like was the background because it's only bloody
Hi,
September.
Steve. How you
the rest
doing?
No,
Yeah, but she's
Yeah.
the Snow Queen.
Let's get Scott Steve on.
I know. The Autumn King is in town, so there's a little bit of conflict going on.
Yeah, the weather has really changed here in real life.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Same here. Yeah.
Mhm.
Got chilly
Yeah,
on the nips,
yeah.
nippy on the nips, chilly on the willy.
'Cause- hence why I wear a few layers. Come on, ladies, you must do the same.
Yeah.
Although I didn't.
I've got my hoodie on.
Oh no, I mean it's not that cold yet. I just
No, it's like 11
Not
degrees
hoodie,
here just now. It's not really cold. It's just when it gets to December, January, and February, it's like minus 20, and it's like, oh.
Oh,
Well,
I
God,
like
yeah, especially up in
cold,
Scotland. Right.
Yep.
I love it when it's cold and
No,
Oh
I
look
don't
at.
like
Oh
it.
look for some. Oh look for some autumn scenes. I got some with leaves and pictures and stuff. And autumn scenes
I've
on the
got my
computer.
dog to keep me warm. He always sleeps by my feet. So,
Yeah, Jan is right. Autumn actually
Yeah.
started, she literally just started now. And people say in things like, oh, it's too hot, it's too hot. Well,
Yes,
it
I
doesn't
did
just
say
switch off like
9
a
o'clock
tap,
tonight.
Huh?
I was just when this guy that wants to know if the show is gonna be at 9 tonight. I said yes.
I was like,
see if you
I'll
can
be on
make
for
it
it.
back.
I can't guarantee you we're gonna have to deal with Ed or not. So just keep that in
Don't
mind.
worry about Ed.
Oh,
It's
God.
part of the show, Michelle. Now, don't worry about him.
Michelle, where's my wrench?
You've
Do
got
I
your
know
wrench
where that
back.
background is from?
I'm joking. I don't care.
Wow, she
No,
meant it when she fell out with you.
it's
I
a
know.
suburban street. That's all I know. I
Look
just
at Smart
downloaded
Bum.
it. It was Creative Commons. It was a suburban street. So I don't know anything about the
Pretty.
background other than it fit the scene pretty well what I was trying to show.
Michelle,
nice.
sort my wrench out now, please.
No.
No, she's already done it, Andrew.
Sure. No, because stuff is typed. It's not there.
Hey,
Well, this is
Well,
good.
well,
Ah, my wrench right now.
I'm so happy
It was
that
there a minute
I'm so
ago.
sorry I said something that was controversial. You know what I mean? But for God's sake, if you don't give me it, don't give me it. But if you do,
Well, maybe Ed will just take
That's your point.
take advantage of this opportunity to
fuck
just go to
Ed.
sleep early, and then I can come in when the show's
God.
over. You know,
Skynet's bringing the mushrooms tonight. I've got some
well, at
weed.
least someone is.
I've got a bit of weed. What are you going to do, Michelle?
let's see. What are you gonna do for tonight's show?
Yeah.
I have no idea.
Michelle, all I said to you earlier on was the fact that you were ignoring what Paul was saying and stuff that he was talking about. So if you don't, it's fine. but I will decide to not come back to this channel again.
Oh,
So I
Oh,
suggest you
Andrew.
rest right now.
what? I don't know what you're talking about.
No, I'm talking to her, not you.
Oh.
Paul even came up the channel. You know.
Well, I mean, I missed it all, but I think that's all water under the bridge now. Isn't it?
Of course it is. I'm just joking about it. I mean, I'm not interested in piss
Guys,
like
Steve, who
this.
sounds pissed? Me? No, I'm not.
No, I think he means Andrew sounds drunk. That's what he means.
Okay.
No. In fact, that will be happening. in the
You have
next-
had a couple, Andrew. Come on.
No, that was.
Come on, Andrew. You're talking to an alcoholic here.
No.
I know when
That
someone
They had
sounds
an
drunk.
ex-alcoholic. Come on.
was Valheim. So I'm not gonna say anything more about that. I
You
mean,
know what
No,
I'm
my son's
thinking
well cared for.
is as simple as this picture is. I wonder if this would make a good T-shirt.
Yeah. Will them come to bed eyes?
yes, Dave, what's up?
My sons are adults. They're well looked after. Don't worry about that.
Thank you, Michelle.
Yeah.
No, honestly,
No
I
one
haven't
said
done that. I
anything
haven't
like
done
that.
that.
We're on about the picture of Michelle.
Yeah, I know, but
Would it
I'm
make a
saying,
good T-shirt? I think it would
I
make a
It
said,
good
would
T-shirt.
actually.
I said this last.
Yeah, I'm thinking about that as a T-shirt, or maybe using an autumn one as a backdrop of the picture, making a composite.
I love the eye. The
Yeah,
eyes
them
look
come to
great.
bed eyes, Jojo.
I know. They look lovely.
Michelle, I wasn't having a go
Stretch
earlier on. I was just thinking that Paul maybe had a little bit of a point, and people didn't like that, so they started shouting at me and bawling at me, and
You're all right, Andrew. Come on.
I know that.
Andrew, come on, it's not a pity party, mate. Come on, cheer up.
I'm very cheer. I'm very cheer.
What you
Well,
should do is have a kip, and then you can be back on the night show at 9 o'clock.
I don't know about that. I'm getting a bit fed up with people.
I just slept. But I'll keep sleeping anyway. I think it's grief anyway. But
Yeah,
a little sleep will do you good.
There is a lot of grief, yeah. Too much.
Little sleep. That's a little one.
Mm-hmm.
Don't have to be too long.
I'm not a bad person, but it's just like I actually do genuinely care for people,
I know you do.
and people like they take the you know, I can handle being my arse ripped off, you know. I know that's gonna be changed and used and something else, but
What you need is a good hot woman.
Yeah.
listen, I have been. I'm born happy. I'm born happy.
Classic drink. Okay, go ahead. Hobo says, when I get out of the shower, I want to wrap myself in that face. And then
My
Classic
favorite
Drink Comment
singer in
says,
the world.
Andrew S.,
Sorry,
do you
Michelle,
have a
interrupt you.
favorite rock band or singer?
My favorite thing in the world is Stevie Wonder. And a lot of people think,
Oh,
oh,
wicked.
that's really cheesy and stuff like that. But no, I think he's the best.
Stevie
Ever.
Wonder's a genius. He's
Yeah.
brilliant.
I really like him.
I think the most
Um,
popular song he did was, well, two things songs he did.
I mean, he's good, but he's shit. He's not my kind of music.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Joe. I understood. I know
I'm
you're
Tracy.
willing to rock
Never.
music, everything.
Master Blaster is a genius track.
You call
I
me
just think-
Jojo.
I just think
I'm
this man
Tiger,
could be
TK,
anything.
Tracy. I mean, any of those.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there's far too many for me to mention. I mean, I'm into rock and roll. You know that anyway, especially 70s like rock and roll. But yeah,
But Stevie Wonder
but I love
is
soul.
definitely...
I love deep soul and rap and techno and all that. You know.
Yeah, he's definitely my favorite. You know, if you want to put him on the spot.
coming in. I'm gonna have to get off, guys.
All right, catch you later.
I know
Okay,
3
cool.
songs, but
Bye.
by Stevie Wonder. Science Seal Deliver of yours.
Yeah, he's a fantastic singer.
I
Is it
just called to
fantastic?
say I love
Yeah.
you and
Please
A
sing
Place in the
anything.
Sun. Those are the three I know by Stevie Wonder. Oh, there's more than that, but those are the three ones that I seem to remember most by Stevie Wonder.
Michael Jackson or Jimi Hendrix. I mean, they're both good performers, but I would say Jimi Hendrix.
Yeah.
I'd say Michael Jackson.
I don't know. I
I
don't
don't know.
have any particular musicians, but I mean, there's a few that stand out to me. I mean, like, for example, I like a lot of music by Linda Ronstadt, and
Yeah,
I like music by Patsy Cline, and
Mhm.
some music by Freddie Fender. And the more contemporary
oh,
artists.
Michelle, you got a donate.
Thank
Read it
you.
out.
Oh, got the nation there, Michelle.
Read it out, Michelle.
Thank you. Lara O'Donnell, or Lara O'Keel.
Oh, what's she say?
And she says Nick Gurr.
She's
Nick
giving 10
Gurr.
pence, basically.
But anyway, no, I do like some of the more modern contemporary musicians, but the stuff I listen to is kind of like
Oh,
is
God,
kind of
gee, stop
eclectic. I
laughing.
don't really.
Oh,
I
is
kind of
that
lost
right?
track with a lot of the modern music because I don't listen to the radio much anymore because we can't really get radio reception here because all the
Yeah,
computers
all you gotta do
knock
nowadays,
out my
Michelle, is
reception
just
on the
go into
radio.
YouTube
But
and just watch these singers sing, basically, you know? And it's amazing when you go back to when they were younger and stuff like that. And their voices, but Stevie Wonder to me was a continuous person, somebody that could actually keep singing. He didn't get involved with all that nonsense, if that makes sense.
yeah,
Full plastic surgery, drama, and the bite.
well, like I said,
It's just my 2 cents.
like I said, I
So,
definitely do like certain music. I enjoy, you know, a lot of different opportunities in music.
yeah.
You know,
Yeah, Michelle, I want to say, want to apologize for what I said earlier on. You know, getting a little bit frustrated at people. But it's
I
hard
don't
not to
disagree. I
be
do not
sometimes.
disagree with Paul that some of the show has gotten kind of
No,
staid and
but that's the
stale. I
thing,
don't
Michelle.
disagree with
I
that. There is
100% agree
definitely.
with him.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm saying I 100% agree with what he said. Because he was getting frustrated. Things that are not getting done. You know, I get it. I get it. You know, but you have to sometimes say to yourself, okay, this is what this channel's about, and that's how it's going to be happening.
Right.
And it's not going to change. But if you give that sort of option for change, then you can't really expect people to think otherwise.
She has been out and about. I think she went back
Yeah.
over to that Frog's place or Kermit's place. I think
Mhm.
she's been over there. Haven't
Well,
you,
that's
Michelle?
something.
I've been over there. In
Yes.
fact, I did a little bit of Silvermoon radio over there. I even did a live concert over there on the voice chat.
Okay.
And locally, Krista saying is that she'd like to, go out for a drive. We want to go to the local dairy, Arethusa Farms, and maybe interview the owners, maybe even, get a chance
Michelle, that would be fantastic. If you could actually do that, that would be pure, absolutely fantastic.
I think it would be wonderful because it get a chance to promote a local dairy that is really working really hard to expand their product awareness, and that is something that
Yeah.
I would like to do. I'd like to try to,
Look,
feature more.
Michelle, you're on the internet, right? Okay. People are going to be dicks. No matter what you want it to be, it's just going to be the way it is. So you have to do it, not just.
Right. Krista says she does not need expensive.
Okay. I might as well kill myself right now.
She don't need to spend a lot of money on makeup. This goes to CVS. Yeah, right. You don't have to. But well, CVS is not cheap, though, Krista. I'll be honest.
Oh,
CVS is
God.
not
Money,
cheap.
money, Todd.
In fact, CVS, is just like most drugstores, is kind of expensive. If you want to go cheap, you could go to Dollar General or something. But then you tend to wonder what kind of makeup is it you're buying. Is it made in China? Is it made with appropriately food, FDA approved materials, or is it made out of?
Hey, Queen. Hey.
There's. They cut a lot of
Michelle,
corners.
I have had a long week, right? A long week. And you guys are talking about stuff like sitting on a fucking seat doing nothing. And you know how much that pisses people off? And that was the problem earlier on. I get you've got your problems. I get that. But we all get that. Do something about it. Because there's plenty of things to do. Because trust me, I used to work in social work in 2016. I did it. I gave it a go. And I thought, fuck you. Because half of them are lazy bastards.
Craig Sr. says, Michelle, do
Of course
you
that
know
gets
how
ignored.
many people you would get on your channel if maybe tonight's Friday night, if you put on some of the oldies and did a little swinging with Ed? Ed is not going to dance, and he certainly don't rock and roll. That's just the reality.
Michelle, I think you might enjoy it if you actually tried it.
But I do know that, Krista, I just donated 25 to Michelle, so there's no
Money.
excuse not to
It's
get
always
dressed up
funny
for
in a
Halloween.
rich man's world. Sorry.
Well, thanks, Greg. First of all, we're not talking about Halloween yet because that's a whole freaking month away. We're. But anyway,
Well, I said that earlier on, Michelle, but again,
as far as makeup goes, I can tell you right now that makeup is not cheap at all. It is insanely expensive. I don't know why. Considering what it is, that makeup is so expensive on CBS. It's not even funny.
Oh my lord.
Homo said Ed loves music. Yes, he does. And so do I, for that matter. And so,
Michelle, did you actually do Halloween as a kid?
we would go do some Halloween trick or treating, but not a lot of it.
Okay. Yeah, that's fair enough. I know a few Mormons and stuff like that, and they would never go trick or treating or anything like that because it was like against their religion. But Halloween is actually quite a Christian festival.
Well, what's that?
I'm saying Halloween is a very Christian festival. And then November 1st is like Day of the Dead. That's when all the souls rise up.
Right. All the saints.
Yeah.
You see,
All Saints Day,
what they did was, okay, Halloween was originally a pagan fall festival. And in the early years, the Catholic Church would actually integrate a lot of the local holidays into the Christian calendar. and Halloween was one of them.
Hmm.
So you have All Souls.
Not in this lovely left wing world we got now, though.
Yeah. We got right now. The world is a mess, but it seems like now the leftists don't
Yeah,
even want
it's
people to
very
celebrate
sorry, Sean,
Halloween.
sorry. It's very pagan. Yeah, Scan's right. It's very pagan, but leave things alone. Don't touch them. You know, that's my opinion. You know,
Yeah.
don't just say, okay, we're changing it because we've got gays and Afghans and stuff like that here in this country. Why should we change
Right,
anything for
champagne.
this?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's
Something.
ridiculous.
Craig Senior says Michelle. He certainly would tell him I need to talk to him, and that might bring up his spirits as well as him. Have 3 or 4 beers, and we'll all have a blast tonight. The thing is, Craig, is Ed has
Thanks,
been very
Steve.
down lately. He may not say it on camera, but he's been very down lately.
Well, it's his own bloody fault, Michelle. No offense, but he brings it on himself.
No,
I'm
I don't
sorry.
disagree.
Yeah.
Craig, Andrew, I don't disagree with that.
He's a miserable old man.
Michelle, look, people are trying to. I mean, you've seen the time when he was threatening me on a channel, on your channel,
Yeah.
and then
He
he
has
threatens
his
other
own,
people. He
own
talks to people
YouTube.
like shit. I'm
He
sorry.
has his
the
own
other day.
he has his own YouTube channel, but he never wants to do anything with it. And also, every time I'm live, it's like, oh, I gotta come on Michelle's show. And it's like, Ed, you got your own channel. Why don't you do your own show? And he's like,
Well,
I don't wanna.
I said that yesterday. Why did you
Like
on
we said
show?
yesterday, exactly. It's like, why do you have to come on my show? Why don't you do your own? Why aren't you?
Because he's jealous, Michelle. He's jealous.
Yeah.
It's a fact.
He's,
Yeah,
he's jealous. He's lonely and jealous.
that's exactly what it is. He doesn't like to see you do well because he's thinking money, money, money. And that's why I joked about the song earlier on.
Yeah, he does think a little bit about money. You're right. He does bring that up. But the thing is, at the same time,
No, Michelle, no, I said.
I think he kind of got. I think he lost. I think he lost something. I think he lost something very important in his life. I don't know how else to explain it. But, money is not the root of happiness. I hate to say that.
Because the reason for that was to try and bring you out of your shell.
What?
And I hope it worked.
What? Did you call
Apparently,
Crystal?
I definitely did not call Crystal bastard.
Oh, that's not nice calling Krista that. Krista's all right.
But the thing is, I didn't. You know.
Oh, he didn't call you that, Krista. Don't worry about it.
Thank you. Thank you.
Well,
Some
I
people
wasn't
look at me
here.
in trouble.
I was extremely late for the show, so.
Yeah.
No, Krista,
it's not-
what I said to you was.
I mean, it's getting me extremely late for the night show. Yes, for the UK audience,
don't-
it's getting me a little bit too late for you guys. So,
But Krista, I never called you that. I did not call you that.
we're gonna do our best to keep. I have to find a way to keep the shows consistent time because it means for newcomers, if the shows are on at a regular time, that helps them because they don't have to keep
So,
going.
Chris, I suggest you apologise very quickly.
Andrew, Andrew, can you stop?
I'm joking. I'm just messing about with people.
Leave
Come on.
Krista alone.
I'm not having a go at her. I'm just being nice. You know.
That didn't sound very nice.
But I definitely didn't say that word at all. It's not a word I'd use anyway. unless it was in the heat of the moment, and Krista was like on top of me or something.
My God. So there, I think there's been a misunderstanding.
Yeah, there definitely has been. Give it a rest and don't anybody try and say things that I have never said. I've always apologized for stuff I've done in the past, and you know that, Michelle, and anybody that's here knows that. I've never.
And
I
don't
wouldn't even say
forget,
that word. That word is weird. You know what I mean?
and don't forget, Sunday night at 7 o'clock, Silvermoon Radio on Twitch. Which means sometimes you'll hear me singing, playing records, playing videos of music. But you will hear me singing, and of course DJ work. And that's
Yeah, Michelle's getting her old voice up to go, la di da di da di da da.
There's nothing
I
wrong
hope
with
so,
trying to
anyway.
get back into doing what I used to
Don't
love
leave me
doing.
alone in this one, Michelle.
Celebrate good times. Come on, yeah, exactly. And so,
There we go.
also, I have not yet figured out today what I'm going to do after this show. I said I was going to drive my truck. I didn't get to it yesterday. I'm sorry. I just kind of got wrapped up in everything else.
Yeah, I'm sure she's very good to you, Krista, but don't ever accuse me of something I haven't said. Okay?
Andrew!
No,
You're at it again.
No, I'm just sticking up for myself, okay?
She always says thank you and appreciates anything I do for her.
What am I meant to do? Just say nothing.
And somebody actually had the nerve to say that I don't appreciate Krista's help.
Sorry, I'm killing myself laughing again.
I really do kind of question when somebody would say that.
Oh, fuck.
Why they would say, like, I don't appreciate Krista's help. I'm sorry, but that really does kind of grind my gears a lot.
Oh, Michelle, don't worry about things that aren't even important. That's what I keep saying. Don't worry about things that aren't even important. Like, you took my wrench away today. Okay, that's fine. I understand that. I was getting a little bit under the collar, hot under the collar. But I can understand when, when things I have not done and not said, and that's what really pisses me off.
Yeah. So,
I'm just saying,
I mean, I'm also, I have to admit that even though it's not really my cup of tea, I will be watching the Kermit and Friends
Michelle, get away from
with
that
Noodles
bloody
versus
place.
Butter. That's going to be coming up. That's going to be interesting.
Well, he's not going to be speaking, is he? Because he doesn't speak.
No, definitely no. Sorry, Tiger.
So
Knowing
they would have
Butter,
had
he's
to
going to
maybe-
use his computer voice. And they're going to argue while Butter uses his computer voice. And Noodles is gonna get a new one. He's gonna get a new one ripped. I'm sure, because the fact of the matter is he thinks he's so great. Well, he wanted to be on Kermit and Friends, even though I beat him to the punch. It doesn't mean that I may not
Tiger,
come
do I
on.
get frustrated?
I'm gonna come on Noodle. I'm gonna probably come on Kermit and Friends, and I'm gonna probably rip him a new one. So.
Well, I hope somebody does.
Oh shit! I gotta go get my dog.
Eventually, Michelle, that's gonna happen. But he hides behind a lot of things, so I wouldn't even waste your time with it, Michelle. I mean, you went onto that show and it was horrible. It was horrible from what I've looked back on.
Well, let's be honest with Kermit
I
and
wouldn't go back
Friends
there.
it's a bit of a drama channel. I mean,
I know, Krista. I'm sorry.
So,
Sorry, Michelle.
if I go on his show, I mean, I'm not necessarily going to go up there and stir up the fetid septic tank, but, take the example.
Yeah, but why would you want to do that? Why would you want to do that?
I don't know, because I kind of like to see Noodle sweat a little bit. You know.
Yeah, but he's not worth it, Michelle. You know that.
I know he's not worth it, I get it.
That's what he wants. He's actually physically getting you to do those sort of silly stunts. You know, it's what what he would consider stunts, if that makes sense. It's not worth it, Michelle. Just, I would say just get him out of your life and just ignore it.
What's that now?
Find something you want to do. Don't get involved with these silly drama channels. And
Oh,
especially somebody from
that's
Noodles,
the reason
you know,
I
or
thought it was
Water.
kind of interesting that Botter would recommend that I be committing friends because my show isn't quite anything like what they're doing on theirs, and I respect that they have their own content, but my channel isn't quite that. And
Yeah, we know.
you know, my channel compared to some of their shows
We haven't even had anything yet.
is
I
very
can't wait.
relaxed and laid back. Michelle, what about tonight? Let's have a party. I'm sure you have some. Why not? No, I don't actually.
Yeah, Michelle. I mean, honestly, don't
I
get
know
involved
NS
with
Beer
people
definitely.
like those. They're not worth it, Michelle. Michelle, they're technically trying to take down your channel. Believe it or not, they're trying to do that because the minute you slip up in one word, and it could be just one word, they'll be onto that like a flea to a bit of shit,
Right.
and they will do it, and it's so easy now, and that's why you should avoid people like them. You have to do things that are relevant to you. You know, you
Right.
have to do things that you enjoy. You can't just suddenly change your mind and say, "Oh, I'm interested in on making people's life hell," because no, that's not right. That's not right. It never will be right, in my opinion. But
Well, you know what the thing is? Okay, you know what the thing is that makes it interesting is, and somebody said this one time. I'm going to answer this question.
scan it, you bitch.
They said,
Sorry.
why do the music shows on Twitch when you're not monetized? When you can do the music show on YouTube and you are monetized, but then you
Right.
don't get monetized. Else you get the
Yeah, but
audience to back you up.
Michelle, as I said yesterday, like when you are doing your own thing on your own channel, eventually things come good. I don't care what anyone says. You know, it's fine. If you want to be a dick online, you know, or dick in general, and Noodles is a dick. Everyone knows that, but yet you keep going back around his circle. So you need to get away from that and just say, fuck it.
Yeah.
I'm
Well, I
sorry
guess
to use words like that, but it's true.
Noodles is jealous of Lumi. How would he be jealous of me? I haven't done anything to him. Well, because the fact is that you and I are part of a team and he is not part of that team.
Oh, Krista, you go and shut up, you stupid old, you fat bitch. You ever dare talk to me like that?
Oh dear.
Yeah, he definitely's under the influence. I can hear that.
Well, at least I do something for a living, darling. What do you do? Lie about your fucking human waste.
Well, like I said, is I
It's been a
have.
hard week,
It's nothing to do with that. Nothing to
and
do with
it's
that.
Friday. It's the weekend.
Exactly.
I
It's been a long
still would
bloody
like
week.
to see.
Like you would not have a fucking clue about.
Andrew, I still would love to see you play World of Warcraft, Wrath of the Lich King Classic with me. I think that'd be kind of fun to see, you as a big, giant dwarf character.
Mm.
Seeing you
You
carrying
know,
those-
Michelle, it really pisses me off when people like that. It's like you do something the whole entire week and you're tired. You're very tired. And you don't need a fucking fat bitch scumbag like that saying anything to you. Because she's got no fucking clue.
You
So
tell
you can go and stick it up your ass, fatso.
Oh dear.
All right, Andrew. I mean, let's not.
No, Michelle. I'm not proud of that.
You're not
She
gonna
just
toll
fuck
call me.
all. That's
Okay.
what pisses me off. When these people assume to know your life, they can get to fuck.
Andrew, there's a lot of people assume.
Oh, Michelle, don't protect her. She's a fucking weirdo. You know it, I know it, everyone knows it.
I mean, Tiger King. What do you think? Do you think a lot of people assume they know a lot about my life?
No, I'm talking about that fucking horse. Sorry.
Okay.
I don't know.
Oh, Colette Waller is
Yeah.
so fucking.
Yes,
I think
little
Chris is
Krista.
all right. I
Annoys
think you've
me,
obviously had a falling out with her today.
No, I haven't. I'm just tired. But when I see a thing like that, and I'm telling you, you're a pure thing, you can fucking make a movie, mate.
I mean, I think you're being very mean.
Okay. I think it's Christmas time to get ready to wrap this up before,
Yeah, Chris
things
is
get
not the
too out
sort
of
to
control
go at
over
someone.
here.
Oh, she's a fucking idiot.
Well,
All right,
Don't you
so
ever talk to me again, Krista, because seriously, there's
Tiger
people out
King, you
there
want to say anything
obviously
before
avoid
I
your
wrap it up?
plague.
So this is the real. Yeah, this is Krista. I know it's Krista because I can tell because you got the wrench.
Lord Almighty.
I know you're a nice person.